toward your thighs. Then finding stillness in the legs, maybe with bent knees on your exhale, let your heels drift down toward the mat. Lengthening back the ankle. Then bending your knees a lot, just walking your feet toward your hands, okay, in a forward fold. So feet hip distance apart, ground your body weight into your heels. You might want to shake out your arms, open and close your fingers. Rolling through the neck a little bit, maybe a nod of the head, yes. And a shake of the head, no, softening into your jaw. Holding on to opposite elbows, so you're not wrong. Sway side to side, again, movement and breath. Right from the get-go, we'll marry those two together. Becomes a meditative experience. Finding stillness in the center. Releasing your elbows. On your next inhale, strong belly, rise up, reaching high. And bringing hands to heart center. Beginning our practice with one Om. On your inhale, rise up, reach high. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Flat back inhale, exhale, hands to the mat, jumper step back, your right hand, plant your knees to your low plank, cobra or up dog, back bend, and child's pose or down dog anytime. And then from child's pose, come to down dog. From down dog, bend your knees, walk jumper float, feet to hands, flat back inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach, and on your exhale, bend your knees and fold. Flat back inhale, shoulders away from the ears, exhale, hands to the mat, jumper step back to your high plank, continue your exhale to your low plank, inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. From down dog, bend your knees, walk jumper foot, feet to hands, flat back inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach, exhale, bend your knees and fold. Flat back inhale, exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga, high plank to low, up, and down. From down dog, bend your knees, walk jumper foot, feet to hands, flat back inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach, one for Sunday. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Flat back inhale, exhale, hands to the mat, step back, chaturanga, high to low, up, and down. You're moving your breath. From down dog, bend your knees, walk jumper foot, feet to hands, flat back inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach a sun B. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Flat back inhale, exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga, up, and down. Right side, warrior one. So we'll get that technique set first. So your front toes pointing to the front, back toes pointing toward the emergency exit. We're trying to square hips to the front. So move down through that right heel, slide the right hip back, push to the outside edge of the back foot, and bring the left hip forward. Take the time to feel the hips. Then on your exhale, hands go to the mat, chaturanga, up, and down, warrior one on the left side. So we have the lower body, moving up the body. Roll your shoulders down your back, lift your heart, rotate your pinkies toward each other, hands can be wide or reaching overhead. Return your eye gaze to the horizon, looking after your neck. On your exhale, hands go to the mat, we chaturanga, up, and down. Bend your knees, walk jumper float, feet to hands, flat back inhale, exhale, hold. Inhale, rise up, reach, another sun B, exhale, bend your knees and fold. Flat back inhale, exhale, hands to the mat, up, and down. Right side, warrior one. Try to come in low, grab it. Bend a lot into that front leg, and on your exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga. Movement and breath. Your breath. It's going to be different from your neighbors. Left side, warrior one. Embrace that. It's okay to move at different paces. On your exhale, hands go to the mat, chaturanga. Feel the work. your feet ground, toes to the back wall, your left hand right under the shoulder, right arm reaching to the front leg, palm down. Eye gaze can follow the hand. On your exhale, right hand comes back, side plank, facing the mirrors. Hand right under the shoulder. You can be on bent bottom knee. You can stagger your stance with the top leg forward or stack your stance. Lift your hips, side body, and then lift the top leg if you can. On your exhale, leg comes down, your back is chaturanga, back to low. Up and down. On your inhale, left leg lifts nice and high, bend the knee, hand over the hip, rotate the foot, wiggle the toes, or flip your dog. So feel grounded. Feel that extension as you reach with the hips nice and high. That breath. On your exhale, left hand comes back, side plank, facing the pelvis. Stacking the joints, stacking the shoulders, stacking the hips, feeling the stability. The top leg is forward, that will help you stabilize, lift the hips. Then lift that top leg. On your exhale, leg comes down, back to high plank, chaturanga, to low. Up dog, and down dog. From down dog, bend your knees, rock, jump, or float, feet to hands, flat back, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach. On your exhale, bend your knees and fold. Flat back, inhale, exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga, our Vitalik section, up and down. On your inhale, right leg lifts nice and high, crescent lunge with the right leg forward. So we're aiming for balance and stability here. The back heel's nice and high. Keep hip distance apart, square your hips to the front. The front knee is over the ankle and out in line with the second and third toe. Can you sink down, or are you at a good spot for you? Then on your exhale, bring hands to heart center, lift through your back leg at the spine, the left elbow or forearm over the right thigh, or maybe your left hand goes to the big toe side of your foot with a block or onto the mat. Keeping that front knee in line with the toe, feel your front big toe anchored to the ground. You can open, your eye gaze can stay on your front foot, or follow that right hand to the sky, holding on to that stability. Then on your exhale, we untwist, shoulders and hips square to the mirror wall, warrior two, and then extended side angle. So keeping the front knee out, keeping the front toes pointed to the front, opening into the hips, rolling the shoulder back, and opening into the sky. Nice strong hold of that belly. And on your exhale, hands go to the mat with chaturanga. High to low. Up and down. Left side, crescent lunge with your breath. Feel that stability, squeezing your backside, trying to hold on to that balance, lifting your heart, rolling your shoulders down your back, feeling stability in your back. Bringing hands to heart center, lengthen through your spine and the back leg, right elbow forearm over the left thigh, or hands to the side of the foot. So use that tricep against your thigh to invite that right shoulder through, or so you have space to slide the left shoulder back. Then open into the back and into the chest. So we extend the arms, eye gaze where it makes sense for you. On your exhale, we untwist, ground the back heel, warrior two, facing the cubbies. That front knee, checking that it's out. Then feel that opening, extended side angle, forearm to thigh, reaching overhead. Bend a lot into that front leg. Sit down. Feel the strength, feel the opening. Feel the breath. On your exhale, hands go to the mat. We chaturanga, high to low. Up and down. From down dog, bend your knees, walk up or float, feet to hands, flat back, inhale. Exhale, forward. Inhale, rise and breathe. Set your feet for chair or thunderbolt. So feet might be hips apart, the big toes together, maybe heels together. Slide your hips back so your body weights into your heels. So if your feet are together, then we're squeezing our knees together. You feel the outsides of the hips, rolling the shoulders down your back. Pinkies rotate toward each other. Open your chest, open your heart. If you'd like to, bringing hands to heart center and a twist left elbow over the right thigh. Check back to make sure the right knee didn't straighten. You can always place your elbow can rise up or you can just twist the other way, whatever works for you. Think of that length in the spine, nice long spine. Now we peek back to make sure the left leg didn't straighten and the left hip didn't slide back. Opening if you like to. Then on your exhale, we untwist forward, fold, just folding forward. You can separate your feet a little bit if they're together, rooting down through the heels, lifting the hips, nose to knees. Then bending the knees quite a bit, taking your pointer finger and middle finger, wrapping it around your big toes. Then again, root down through your heels, lift the hips, the elbows draw wide to make space for the nose to the knees. On your exhale, you can stay here or reach your big toes. Taking your hands, back of the hands along the mat, roll pose, sliding the hands underneath your feet. So this isn't about the hamstrings now. Keep the knees bent. This is about your wrists. Take care of those wrists. Wiggle the toes. Because for things like down dog, we always have our hands palm down. So this is a nice counter pose to that with the knuckles down. And on your exhale, slide your hands out from underneath your feet, crow pose, or yogi squat. You can take your feet wider. Try to ground your heels as you sit your hips back between your heels. Maybe your forearms are onto your thighs. You could wiggle around a little bit there if it feels good to you, or in crow, the knees high up on those triceps, strong boundaries. Wherever you are, shoot the legs back, catch it in high plank to low, up dog, and down dog. Well done. From down dog, bend your knees, walk, jump, or float, feet to hands, flat back, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reaching high, and on your exhale, bring hands to heart center. Eagle pose on the right side. Nice to stretch out your arms, shake them out, land with the right arm under the left, hands to the shoulder, back of the hands together, or palms together, thumbs to your face. Right leg over the left, the toes could be down or lifted. Sinking down, but lifting your fingers to the sky. A steady eye gaze and a strong belly. On your inhale, we come the whole way up, and on your exhale, unbind. Eagle pose on the left side. So notice your upper back. Lift those fingers. Lift them up. Take the thumbs away from your face. Sitting back, keeping those elbows lifted. Feeling the breath, feeling the stability. Inhale, coming the whole way up. On your exhale, unbind. Eagle pose on the right side, and we'll expand that a little bit this time. So we'll find eagle. Feel the focus. If you'd like to, sleeping eagle, elbows to knees. Send some breath into your back. Holding on to balance, soaring eagle, uncrossing your leg, extending the leg behind you, reaching your fingers to the front wall, pressing the heels to the back wall, pinky toe to the ground, stabilize the hips. Holding on to balance, come back into sleeping eagle. Yes. And on your inhale, come the whole way up. And on your exhale, unbind. Eagle pose on the left side. Bring your eyes to settle, feeling that focus, sleeping eagle. Soaring against the wall if you need to. That'll help you with balance. You'll still enjoy the stretch. On your inhale, come up knee to knee. And on your exhale, unbind. Dancer's pose on the left side. It's easy to slide the left shoulder and hip back. On your inhale, come up, and on your exhale, unbind. So again, we'll expand on this. Dancer's pose on the right side. You're always welcome to stay with this if you want to. Find that happy spot on the floor or the wall is going to help you balance. See if you can lower your left hand toward the mat. Maybe it goes to the mat. I forgot to advise you for a block. So you can just reach, but keep lifting your foot to the sky. Keep squeezing into your backside and the upper back. On your inhale, come up knee to knee, and on your exhale, unbind. So now's an opportunity, if you like, block, put it in front of you. Dancer's pose on the left side. Nice moving in the front body. On your inhale, come up knee to knee, and on your exhale, unbind. Well done. So the block would move off to the side now. On your inhale, rise over reach high. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Flat back. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Jump or step back. Your high plank to your low plank. Up dog and down dog. Right side triangle. So maybe warrior one, warrior two, and then triangle, whatever works for you. Shoulders and hips are square to the mirrored wall. Front knee is out. So the front toes point to the front wall. Root down through your heels, lengthen the legs, and then explore the tip. So if the front knee starts to bend a lot, back off on the tip a little bit, try to straighten the leg, and then re-explore the tip. Again, eye gaze can be to the front foot, or it can be following your left arm. On your exhale, wide-legged forward fold. So push the feet, keeping the feet wide, we'll bring that a little bit closer to you. You can fold. You could do a headstand or a handstand, or you can turn your hands so they point between your legs. Walk your hands through your legs. Breath into the hamstrings and into the low back. And you might feel that more if you ease your body weight toward the balls of your feet, letting your heels stay grounded, but light on the mat. Heavy head. Wherever you are, come back to hands under the shoulders. And namaste, front facing triangle. You can rise up to square your shoulders and hips to the front, or you can just turn, whatever works for you. Sliding the back foot in 12 to 18 inches behind the front foot. Hips are square. We hinge forward from the hips, and the nose is right inside your right knee. The option of a bind with the hands at your low back, squeezing into your upper back, opening the chest, opening the heart. Feel that fold. Surrender to that complete fold. If you'd like to, a twist, right arm reaching to the sky, left arm maybe reaching to the ground on the mat or on a block. Feeling the heels grounded. Feeling the hips and shoulders square and level, or the hips square and level as the right shoulder lifts. On your exhale, on twist, bend the knees a lot. Hands go to the mat. We chaturanga. High to low. Up and down. Left side, triangle. Warrior one, warrior two, and then triangle. So it's important to set the feet first. Make sure the feet are where you would like them to be. Then find that stability. Draw your heels toward each other. Notice the stability in the inner thighs and right hip back so you feel the lengthening in the outside of the hip. And then noticing, are your shoulders well forward of the legs? Can you slide your shoulders back and still maintain balance and stability? Feel it. On your exhale, wide-legged forward fold. And this time, you can certainly play with it a bit more. You can do what you did last time, a headstand or a handstand, or walk your hands through. Or you can walk your hands to your right leg, exhale, nose to knee, and then do the same on the left side. You can lift up so you have a long spine parallel to the floor, lifting your right arm to the sky, keeping the hips square and level as we rotate through the upper body. You could sink your hips to your right heel, releasing your left toes to the sky. Beautiful inner thigh stretch. Wherever you are, we'll come back to hands under the shoulders, and namaste front facing triangle. Roll the rise up as you turn. Slide that back foot in. Square the hips. Long legs. Heels grounded as we fold. Weight of the head. The opportunity to twist if you like to. Right hand goes to the ground or to a block. Left hand reaches to the sky. Nice and long in those legs. Noticing the hips, feeling the hips, feeling the hamstrings, feeling the back and the chest. On your exhale, we come to the hands go to the mat, bend the knees, chaturanga, high and low, up and down. Down dog, shift your body weight forward, we're in high plank. Strong high plank, your shoulders anchor back and down, you might be on knees. Really strong belly. It's a 10 count, so we lower to our belly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Locust pose. Clear hands. Reaching to the back corners of the room, knuckles to the side. Squeeze your upper back, lift your chest. Squeeze your backside, lift your legs, flex your feet, spread your toes. Energy right through the fingertips of the toes. Then noticing a little tuck in the chin, be mindful of your neck. On your exhale, lower down. You can always stack your hands, chin or cheek to your hands, bend your knees, windshield over your legs if you'd like to. We'll do locust pose one more time. Light up the back. And lengthen into the belly. That active reach. Active reach. Are we flexing the feet or spreading the toes? On your exhale, lower down. Sliding your hands under your shoulders, a quick child's pose. Give yourself a little break, some breath into the low back. And then we'll swing your legs around so you're seated somewhere around the center of your mat. Lying down on your back. Bending your knees, feet flat to the floor, heels close to your backside. You can put a block between your knees if you'd like to, getting ready for bridges and wheel poses. So root down through your heels, squeeze your backside, lift your hips. Nice to interlace your fingers at your low back, pinkies along the mat, pressing your knuckles toward your heels, tucking the shoulders under, feeling that expanse as you lift more of your back body off the mat. Chest to chin. On your exhale, separate your hands, roll down through your spine. You can always hug your knees in toward your chest, rock side to side if you'd like to. We'll do 2 more bridges and 1 wheel. You could do whatever you like. If you'd like to do 3 wheels, that's fine. So for bridge number 2, root down through your heels, lift the hips. Keeping the hips square and level, can you lift your right leg to the sky? Then lowering that right leg so the thighs are side by side, then lifting the right leg. So movement in that right leg, keeping the hips quiet 3 times. And then on rise, we're going to our last bridge. You're rooting down through your heels, lifting your hips. This time, the left leg lifts. And lowering the leg, and lifting, movement, and breath. So focusing on the stability in the hips. Posting out of the upper back. And then bending your knee, bringing your foot to the floor, rolling down through your spine. So you can do another bridge. Or if you'd like to, wheel pose. Place your hands, fingers point toward the shoulders, rooting down, lifting, opening. Strengthen the arms. Mobility, flexibility in the back. And on your exhale, roll down. Supta Baddha Konasana, the soles of the feet together, hands to the belly, hands to the heart. Thinking about your intention. Happy baby. Nice little massage into the low back. Releasing the feet, taking the legs to the sky, rolling the shoulders under, think of a strong belly, anchoring your low back to the mat. We'll lower your right leg, keeping it straight, and then as you lift your right leg, lower the left leg. Now notice the low back, if it's arching off the mat, bend your knees or cut back on your range of motion. If all is going well, and you like a challenge, think of throwing that leg towards ground, using your lower belly to put the brakes on to stop the leg before it hits the ground. You're moving with a little more speed. And then sometimes we notice the shoulders lift because the upper abdominals are trying to help. See if you can relax in those upper abdominals. All for the lower abdominals. Bringing both legs to the sky. Reconnecting to that low belly. Lower your legs 30 degrees and hold it. 60 degrees and hold. Then hover. Maybe you're lifting your head, maybe you're extending your arms. Breathing. And then feet go to the sky, head down. One more time. 30 degrees. Breathe. 60 degrees. Hover and hold it. Admire those awesome toes. Feet to the sky, head down, knees over hips, shins parallel to the floor, fingertips to temples, bicycles or cross crawls. Think of the shoulder lifting up and across toward the opposite knee. You can lightly tap the other toes to the floor, or you can press the pedal out, wag your tail, and then half pigeon on the left side when you're ready. Feeling the line. So eventually you want to work toward the shin, parallel to the top edge of the mat. I know, this is taking me decades. I'm still not there, but it's okay. It's what we consider. You can always tuck the heel in. With a long spine, the hips. Sliding your hands under your shoulders, down dog. Give yourself that time. Work so hard. You're building that strength, that speed. We develop that warmth. We're using that warmth. From down dog, bend your knees, come to a seated position somewhere around the center of your mat with your legs extending out in front of you. You can shake your legs out a little bit here. But with the feet flat or the heels flat to the ground, think of the thighs pressing down into the mat. If they don't, your knees are bent a good bit, roll the mat up, sit on the mat, give yourself a little lift in the hips. Then draw your toes toward your chest. Then on your inhale, I like to reach up to lengthen. On your exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Your hands might slide along your mat and reach for your shins, your calves, your ankles, whatever you can grab. Send some breath to your low back. And so take it here for a breath or two. Now walking your hands further down your legs, exploring what else might be there. On your exhale, unwind. On your inhale, and I like to reach up, it just feels good. We'll bring our hands down, fingers point to the front of the room, bend your knees, feet flat to the floor, hip distance apart, root down through the heels, squeeze your backside, lift the hips, open that entire front of your body. So think not only of the upper chest and to the front of the shoulders, but the chest, and then the hips, squeezing your backside, lifting the hips. Feel that opening. Then on your exhale, hips come down. You might want to block for fish pose, right along the spine, or elbows underneath your shoulders, lifting up and out of the hips and allowing the shoulders to cascade back. Your head goes where you're comfortable with it. On your exhale, chin to chest. On your inhale, we come the whole way up. You can slide the block out of the way for a shoulder stand. You can do a bridge pose if you like to instead. Kicking your feet to the sky, hands go to that low back. Try to touch the sky with your toes. Eyes look between your knees or to your feet. Looking after your neck. And then play with your legs up here. Marching with the legs, scissors with the legs, circles with the legs. Some movement, wiggle your toes, spread your toes, rotate through the ankles. Finding stillness in the legs. Cloud pose, trying to touch the ground over your head. Your arms might extend, still feeling that expanse in the upper chest. control, be mindful of anything that might be on your mat, rolling down through your spine. Keep hugging your knees in toward your chest, or a supine twist, letting the knees fall to the right side. Opening up the arms, grounding the shoulders, hands palms up if that works for you. Maybe your right hand is on top of the left thigh to bring the knees closer together. Maybe you'd like to